Greetings and salutations. Morgan with Seahawk Palaver here. And Byron Murphy, man, I will take it. After a weird draft in which 14 straight offensive players were taken, including 6 quarterbacks in the top 12, we finally started to get into the defensive side of the draft. And after Latu went ahead of us, we were able to select Byron Murphy, who was my favorite player in the first round, probably the best defensive player in the first round, and he somehow fell to us. I did not think that would happen. I did not have high hopes. I wanted it to be true, but until it actually came to fruition, I couldn't believe it. But I totally get why we stuck in pick, despite not having a second round draft pick. He's just too good of a player to pass up. I totally get it. I mean, maybe I would have taken Darius Robinson later on if we were able to recoup a second round pick, but I do think that Byron Murphy is the superior talent, and I think he's going to be great. I can't wait to see him on our defensive line next to Leonard Williams, Hankins and Cameron Young, Jaron Reed, and Dre'mont Jones. Here's the thing. I've been talking incessantly on the channel how I think Dre'mont Jones can have a breakout year with us in this new defense. But let's say, on the off chance I'm somehow mistaken about this, somehow, right? I have no idea. But he's 20 pounds lighter than what Mike McDonald usually likes on his defensive line, if I'm judging by what the Ravens have been doing. So, not to say he can't gain weight, but he is kind of an odd bird in our defensive line right now. So maybe he's a trade possibility. We do need to get under the cap. We are over right now, if I recall correctly. And trading, ideally, trading him after, with a post-June 1st designation saves us $11.5 million and leaves us with 6.6 in dead cap for the next 2 years, which kind of stinks. But we could give ourselves some cap relief by trading him, which is what I tried to do in the draft simulator. I was able to move him to the Buccaneers. I gave up pick 57 for him. I think it's a bit unrealistic. I think he's more of a third-round guy, but this isn't too far off from the third round. I traded 2 more times to get into the DK Metcalf slot, right? The last pick of round 2, where I took Spencer Rattler. Now, given the rumors that we tried to trade up in the draft into the top 10 for Michael Penix, it's not inconceivable that we're still in the market for a quarterback, even though we have Sam Howell on a fantastically cheap backup deal. Maybe this is something that we still want, or maybe we just want to keep him away from the Rams. I think the Rams are probably trying to prepare for the eventual decline and departure of Matthew Stafford. Regardless, for this exercise, I took Spencer Rattler at 64. He did visit with the Seahawks. I think there's some interest there. I like him as a prospect. And at some point, we're going to need to prepare for Geno's exit. So maybe Sam Howell is sufficient. Maybe not. I don't know how they really feel about him. I don't know any of that. But for this exercise, I'm going to do this. I would preface that enough. And then went on to take Junior Colson, Mason McCormick, Jared Wiley at tight end, Cole Bishop at safety, who I really like, Luke McCaffrey. Again, the bloodlines, you can't bet against them. DeCamerion Richardson, interesting cornerback out of Mississippi State. He's got height, he's got size, needs to refine his technique, but, who doesn't going into the pros? I think there's a lot of potential there. Miles Cole can be the Dre'mont Jones replacement right away. He's got the size, he's got the talent. I think it's a good pick in round 6 if he lasts that long. Isaac Garendo, traded up running back. We need one more. I thought I'd just give him a shot here at the end of round 6. And then our last pick, round 7, tackle Trente Jones out of Michigan, who I think has some untapped potential, even though I don't think he played as much as everyone else on the Michigan line. He was good when he repped. Okay, so Going back here, here's my guys, the list of my guys. Byron Murphy, of course, the number one player on here, gone. Did not expect him to be sticking around, but he did, and that pleases the heck out of me. So I don't know what lies in store for us on day 2 of the draft, but I'm excited to see what happens. I know Brett Coleman on his channel said the Seahawks were cooking something up for round 2, and he seemed pretty diabolical about it. And, almost doing the the finger pyramid of contemplative evil, as they call it. But we don't have any draft capital in round 2, so I don't know what he could possibly be talking about. He said that Seahawks fans might not like it. So maybe it is trading Dre'Mont Jones and getting a quarterback, which a lot of the fan base is against. Getting the quarterback anyway. I think that, I don't know, I'm not going to get into it. But there are people who really don't want us to put any draft capital in quarterbacks. And me, take your shots. I mean, if you think the guy's talented, draft him. I don't know enough to judge our front office, although I am known to complain when they do something that I don't understand. But that's what we are. That's what we do as fans, right? Right? We speculate, we cheer, and we complain. What are you gonna do? That's what makes it fun. So anyway, let me know down in the comments who you want us to take on the second day of the draft. Any moves you want us to make. Another trade potential is Darrell Taylor, maybe. He's someone that we could trade easily for some later round capital. I don't know. Let me know what you want to do, and and we will regroup after day 2 and see what day 3 leaves us. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Throw me a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff for the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. All right, you guys take care. Bye.